out as you see Weimer here up front. Weimer, Wilson, Hansen, and Porcel, all in those Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki's leading here in the East-West shootout. A guy like Weimer, this is big resume stuff for him tonight.
Oh, absolutely. You know what, though? He's looking so good, smooth looking. Triple, triple, triple. I mean, he's showing these guys why he's got the #1. I'm really impressed with how good he's riding.
Racing continuing here in this East-West shootout with Jake Weimer leading in front of his Monster Energy Pro Circuit teammates. Wilson, Hansen, and Porcel with Barsha running in 5th. Watching Weimer and Hansen, Wilson trying to close in on Weimer.
Yeah, Wilson's keeping him close. He really is, and we heard him after his heat race win. He said that he wanted to win. He's done everything but that. He's pretty hungry.
Well, and this is where, for a rider like Wilson, I mean, remember, he was an amateur last year. And so in 8 races, well, less than that because he missed some, and now we're at the end of the series. We've seen a young rider, you know, he's now a professional, full-fledged, has a series under his belt, and you really see him blossoming now in this final race. And what is great is because now, you know, this is the guy that next year, he could be the favorite for next year's series.
Look who's coming up in 5th place. There he is. The Geico Power Sports Honda in that red and yellow gear, Justin Barsha. A winner twice this season, Toronto and St. Louis.
Well, he started outside of the top 10, and he has just been pressing all the way, just really hammering it. And right now, his lap time's pretty good at about a 106. The leader's a 105, so he's just a little bit off of the leaders.
Not as close as he'd want to be. He's definitely on the chip. He's getting all he can get.
Well, anybody that's been to AMA Supercross, you watch Barsha, he's not afraid to hold the throttle wide, you know?
No, he's
he
not.
doesn't mind hitting the rev limiter, that's for sure, and that's how the kid rides. He just goes for it, wide open.
Track getting a little dustier now.
Absolutely. All that water that they put down, and it was wet in the heat races. Now look at it. You guys can see it's dusty. These guys aren't sliding around from it being muddy anymore.
Yeah, and remember the whoop sections earlier were nice, and this corner was muddy. Now this corner is perfect to where Barsha can triple this section. At the start of the first heat, you couldn't even double out of those 2 jumps. So that's how dramatic, you know, the track has changed.
You
just
saw
in the course of a couple hours.
You saw the mechanics area. We go back to the front. Weimer 1.2 seconds in front of Wilson.
This is an incredible ride here for Weimer, and especially know that it's all of his teammates back there and that they're all gunning for him.
You know, Jeff, it is going to be real challenging for some of these team managers this year because there is so much good free agent talent out there on the market for 2011.
And even with the guys like Weimer and Porcel, Kennard that are bumping up to Supercross, yeah, lights class is just as stacked.
Absolutely. You know, I think this is the best lights class, East and West, that we have seen in a long time. The guys seem so hungry. I mean, with so much will. It's been awesome racing all year long, both the East and the West lights races. Very fun to watch and be a part of. I'd love to see the look on Mitch Payton's face right now. I think what he's only did like one time, swept the podium 1 or 2 times maybe. That'd be cool if we could do that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's a fun turn right there, inside.
Yeah, Wilson's got that dialed. He started cutting the turn there off of the long straightaway a little early, and when he's hitting the triple, he's actually kind of hitting it at an angle, leaning the bike over. But a little bit of traffic here. That looks like Sykes probably.
It was fun earlier this week. I asked Weimer, you know, what did Mitch Payton do to help you become a champion in all this? Because it's really become a championship factory over there. And he got into this big discussion about how, you know, Mitch taught him this and taught him that and did this and did that. And he's really become a different rider over time. And I asked Porcel the same question. I said, what did Mitch do for you? He goes, he brought the bikes to the track. A lot of self-confidence there in the fast Frenchman.
He's such a unique individual, Christophe Porcel. And, you know, I think a little bit of who he is maybe gets lost in translation. And, you know, he doesn't have all of the English words in his vocabulary, so you kind of hear him a little bit repetitive. with his podium speeches, but there's a lot of personality under that helmet and under the hair behind those shiny sunglasses that he likes to wear.
Yeah. He's at, you know, when he's walking around the pits, or some of you guys that don't get to see him, he's a colorful dude, you know, got his own unique style, as Jeff was saying, and he definitely seems pretty cool from the little bit that I've talked to him.
You know, one thing we haven't talked about is, once again, Mitch has got to find some more riders. He's going to lose Porcel, he's going to lose Weimer. He's got Wilson's in there. He said that Hansen didn't even have to win this year, just prove that he's focused, and he's gone out and gotten a win. So it looks like maybe Hansen might have a shot at keeping his ride there. Wonder who the other bikes are going to go to.
Mitch Payton always finds a way to make to win a championship, or makes the riders he gets, turns them into champions every single year.
Right, he presses you, he pushes your buttons, he challenges you with your fitness, with the mental side of it. He challenges you with different riders, and for sure his track record of building great equipment. You know, if you got great equipment, everybody wants to ride for you.
Boy, Hanny almost got tossed.
Yeah, he did. That's where you got to be careful. You know, that high-speed ski jump coming in there. It's you got to be on your P's and Q's when you land. It's landing's hit hard.
Little less than 2 to go, and Weimer has got a comfortable lead, 2.1 seconds, but I really think this battle here, I don't think Porcel that's in fourth, I don't think he's done yet.
I'll tell you what, Hansen driving really hard. He is catching up to Wilson. That's going to be the good one to watch to the finish. The two guys that might be Mitch's number 1 and number 1 riders on the East and West going at it here for second in the shootout. Hansen right there on his teammate. Bar to bar. Here they come. Wilson and Hansen.
Wilson holds off the advances of Hansen, but this isn't over, and this is where the heart rate's Ricky, why you are redlining at this point. Oh, we've never seen a battle like this. 4 guys on one team.
That is
both the champions in the top 4.
Uh-oh, here you go.
Right there. Pushes it wide. Takes second place away.
And look,
here's Porcel. He's going to try the outside. Wilson, can he hold him? Porcel's there. Can the champ get inside?
Good.
Meanwhile, here comes Weimer. Porcel's gotten around Wilson. Hansen's going to go for second. And the West Coast guys are going to run 1 and 2. Checkered flag is out. It will be main event win number 5 on the year for Jake Weimer as he wins the East-West shootout for 2010.
What a ride by all 4 Pro Circuit riders, and Wilson was digging so deep, and on the last lap, teammates Hansen and Porcel get by, and he's off of the podium.
The Monster Energy Pro Circuit team dominates the East-West shootout. Here's Porcel.
Watch this here as Wilson tries to turn in right here and just can't find the traction. Watch what happens when they get together. Race over. Porcel triples. Wilson just doubles.
Man, from second to fourth and a half a lap.
A couple turns, actually.
Yeah.
What a ride, though. Jake Weimer.
Awesome for Weimer, an awesome season. First championship. I mean, that guy got it done this year.
And for all of his team, trainer Randy Lawrence, everybody.
And awesome for Mitch Payton.
Good for him, man.
What a year. We'll talk to them when we come back to Las Vegas. Las Vegas has been the site of some great racing tonight. Main event for the Supercross Lights sure didn't disappoint. Certainly didn't disappoint Mitch Payton.
Oh, congrats to him, his whole team. That's awesome, man. Yeah.
Jake Weimer taking the win. Well, while the dust settles from that one, here's a look at the results. Kennard was up there early. He went down. He ends up 10th. Parsha battles his way to 5th. How about Brock Tickle through the LCQ to 6th?
Good ride. Good job.
Travis Baker, one of the rookies there. Solid ride for him. An 8th in an East-West shootout.
So look at the rest of the 20. So the Dave Coombs East-West shootout goes to Jake Weimer, who's with Aaron.
Unbelievable race. Hard to believe Pro Circuit Kawasaki's luck completely turned around. They're sweeping the podium. Congratulations for them. Jake, you coming in here, you said that you had nothing to prove. You've already received